Hey guys, what's up? Hope everything's well on this fantastic Tuesday. You know what that means, it's Sportingly Social. A brand new show awaits you. We have a fantastic show as usual. So let's tell you what's on the show today.
On the show this week, we talk about the West Indies and their fantastic win in Southampton and what it means to Jason Holder. Not before I get cracking with my new segment called Statman. And can Aston Villa stay up? Here's my score predictions and my player pick of the week too, before we show you our chat with the Red Devil supporters, Karan and Arjun. All of this and much more in this show. Stay tuned.
Right, so there's plenty of football on the show, but I have to start with cricket because that's what's making the news.
It was a fascinating test match in Southampton. What a way for cricket to return. And it was West Indies who stomped home with an authoritative win. Ben Stokes and England left ruining on their chances. They had 3 good ones in the second innings, but they failed to take them, and that meant West Indies registered a 4-wicket win and took a 1-0 series lead heading into the second and third test in Manchester. Now, Jason Holder was certainly the star of the show. Yes, the West Indies are indeed on top draw as they batted exceedingly well, thanks to Jermaine Blackwood, just touched upon. And of course, they did keep the English batsmen at bay. When we talk about Alzari Joseph, Shannon Gabriel, of course, Kemar Roach, they did exploit the conditions terrifically well. And it was Jason Holder, that man, who captained them magnificently for another test win under his belt, his 11th overall. From an England perspective, Root's going to return, so is Stuart Broad. And Test cricket enjoyed it, because you take a look at this tweet from Virat Kohli, he was in appreciative mood, and so did Kumar Sangakkara also pay out his tributes to the West Indies team. Right, so this makes it very interesting. 1-0 to the West Indies going into the final 2 tests. So will England be able to come back?
Right, so let's now take a look at that brand new segment on Sportingly Social, Statman. Right, so let's kick off this brand new segment then, Statman. It's unfortunate that we're going to start on a little somber note with United drawing last night 2-2, 4-2-3-1. They've been playing that formation under Ollie for a while right now. And Southampton under Ralph Hasenhüttl, 4-4-2, solid as ever. And this is how the teams were shaping up when that goal was conceded by United. And there were lots of talk about one particular player, and that player is Paul Pogba over here. Danny Ings sees that Pogba has the ball and Pogba doesn't see him come through. What happens now is the fact that forward Lindelof gets drawn here, Maguire gets drawn here to cover the man Adams, and that opens up the space for this man.
Armstrong far post, and then he slots it home for 1-0 Southampton.
Right, let's now talk about the second goal, guys, because that's where the equaliser came about from United perspective. And I want to talk about one man in particular, Anthony Martial, who's been absolutely brilliant this season for United, let alone the project restart in the last 5 games that he's been showing his true colours. And what I'm going to touch upon here is fantastic number 9 play. Now, this is what we need of Anthony Martial from a fan point of view, from a club point of view, because we know he can, of course, run at defenders, finish craftily, all of that. But what he does here is he takes 4 defenders out of the equation and sets it up for Rashford. Now it all starts from Paul Pogba here, who of course can't play to Bruno Fernandez, can't play to Greenwood because he's going to be closed down. Adam van Bissaka is way out of position. But then he has to look up and he finds a pinging ball to Anthony Martial, who controls it sublimely with his first touch. He draws both the centre-backs and the right-back, which opens up space for the incoming defender, which opens up the space for Marcus Rashford, who of course seizes his opportunity and makes it 1-1. Again, brilliant play from this man, Anthony Martial, and will come upon his second goal. Third goal, and this was absolutely brilliant from Anthony Martial once again. Now let's take a look at that position where he found himself predominantly on the left-hand side. There it is. Now Anthony Martial loves to be in the position that he finds himself in, especially when United are counter-attacking the opposition. Now, hand side, we know he has a rocket of a right foot. He showed that against Sheffield and he showed that against Southampton last night. He literally drew 3 defenders, this time from the left-hand side, cutting in, and then of course having a finish to match it as well to give United the lead What a sensational
And that's
2.5
probably the
minutes
best
for
part
United
of the
that
game.
was.
Running in from their left-hand channel and then finding the top corner, in this case, bang down the centre, past Alex McCarthy. Right, so let's now take a look on who's on the bench today.
There's a stat that every time Chelsea drop points this season, we've dropped points this season.
I mean, I think this has been a very big roadblock in our progress that we had actually been making for a while. Now, I think it's the need of the hour to have some stability in the team.
Do you echo those thoughts? Do you think that Ole is on his way up in terms of progression?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, we do seem like a better team right now. I'll just say that, when Southampton scored first,
Yeah.
in the last few years, I'd be panicking and thinking that this is going to be a good game. This time, I know it's going to happen. I know it's probably going to give away, but we are going to get back in it. We're not going to be one of those games where we're not able to score at all.
Okay, so let me talk to you about two more things. One is predictions. What's your season prediction with FA Cup and where we're going to finish and what's going to happen in the Europa as well? Karan, you go first.
I do think that we might get stopped in the FA Cup, maybe in the final, or it could get tricky because it's the FA Cup and you don't know what's going to happen. Europa is something that we should capitalize on, and if we can, it'll really set the foundation to how his term is going to be here.
Okay, fine. And what about Premier League? You think we'll finish in the top 4?
Yeah, we should. And if we don't, then we have this last kick to blame.
Yeah, for sure. This Southampton result's going to bite us in the backside so much. It's unbelievable. Nudge, what are your predictions? Optimistic?
I think we will get 4th. I think Leicester will drop out. They have tough pictures coming up. So they have Sheffield United next.
They'll lose to, they'll drop points to Sheffield this week.
Sheffield, and they have Tottenham after that as well. Tottenham away.
After that.
And they have United on the last day. So I think they'll probably drop points in all 3 games.
Yeah, that's tricky.
I'll say we'll win the FA Cup. We can beat Man City in the final.
That'll be insane. Ollie's first trophy.
Yeah, and I think that because if you have to remember the Europa League starts in August, so we'd already know the league table by then.
Yeah.
And I think that if he already have 4th spot, he wouldn't go that hard in the Europa League at all.
Yeah, so it's not a case of putting your eggs in one basket or anything like that.
Yeah, it's not a case like that. Like Mourinho gave up on the league in I think around January he gave up on the league and decided to just go all out in Europa, and it worked out then. But you don't have to do this time. So
I want you all to tell me 2 transfers that United should get this summer with a logic behind it.
Okay, Sancho definitely.
Okay.
I think you need to have some backup on the right side. So I think Jack Grealish will go. Need someone else in central midfield just for rotation, just for score depth.
And you're saying Grealish is...
If not Grealish, I'll say that a centre back who can perform well against a pacey attacker. I don't think Maguire and Lindelof are the ones for that one.
Yeah, maybe Koulibaly. I don't know.
Maybe Koulibaly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
And Tate,
But otherwise, Sancho and Grealish. Sure.
So Sancho and Grealish for Nudge. You?
Definitely Sancho, echo those thoughts as well on Greenwood not being able to sustain that position for 38 game weeks.
Yeah.
I also think we need a striker up front, a more point man, but more versatile, who can, cut people, who can, create magic outside the box as well as find the right places inside the box. So I think Jimenez.
We've been linked with, say, Lautaro Martinez, Raul Jimenez. Would you like to see one of them?
Yeah, so I think Raul Jimenez definitely is someone who's impressed just in terms of the kind of play that he has and how he builds it up, as well as the kind of stats that he has in the Premier League or even in Europe in terms of the kind of goals and assists he's been part of.
If you can get a Van de Beek, is someone of a Matic stature but a younger version who's more mobile, who's more dynamic, because when you take a look at Kante, you take a look at Fernandinho, they're still athletic and they can move about the pitch. This Matic is a little slow, like fridge on wheels at sometimes, man. It's pissing off. Let's just finish this chat on a little fun note. It's basically if you can talk 30 seconds about Man United. So I'm going to give you a topic and you guys have to talk on that topic without saying no repeats, and no like misquoting facts or anything like that. Okay? So Noj, you want to go first? Or we'll let Karan go first.
Yeah, let Karan go first, man.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Your topic is Bruno Fernandez. Go.
Bruno Fernandez has come from Portugal. He's lit up the Premier League. He's been very instrumental in United's midfield. He's scored 5 goals now.
No,
He's assisted 7.
Wrong. That's a factual thing. No, do you want to come in?
He said about 3 times in the first 5 seconds, I think.
Yeah, we let him go on because he was not stopping. There's 10 seconds on the clock left to finish this round. So no, you take it forward from here.
Okay, I remember when he first came, his debut was against Wolves at home. And I was just thinking then that Wolves is probably the team that he would know the best. They have a Portuguese manager, they have so many Portuguese players in the team as well. And I just thought then every single United player was just passing the ball to him and saying, come on, do something with it, make something work with this thing. I think that's when he actually realized just how big of a task he has.
That's repeating yourselves, both of you all. I think we'll give you all the point.
Now?
We'll give you all the point. Both of you all have done a commendable job, I should say, for the opening round. Round number 2, topic number 2. This is Nuj's topic, and this is Old Trafford. Go.
So Old Trafford is known as the Theatre of Dreams. Man United have moved there since 1910, I remember. The capacity right now is 75,000. It wasn't always used as United's home. During World War II, it was bombed by the Nazis, and Man United actually played their home games at Main Road, which is currently Man City Stadium. It also has a unique record. The highest attended match at Old Trafford of all time, not just in Premier League, is actually not of Man United playing. It's of Wolverhampton Wanderers and I think some other team in the FA Cup tie. I remember it was used for semi-finals in the FA Cup.
Okay, done. That's crazy. 20-30 wow. And he's just about
solid
time. Now, Karan, this is your turn. You have to catch up. You're losing 2-1 over here. Easy one for you. A man that you love a lot, Cristiano Ronaldo.
I remember watching Ronaldo when he first came onto the team, with his fancy footwork and stuff, and how a lot of people actually thought whether he's going to have the kind of impact that he's actually had in the game. After winning the Champions League, the Premier League with Manchester United, he went on and created a dynasty at Real Madrid. I would have liked him to be at Old Trafford, but that's where he wanted to go and he wanted to fulfill that dream. At this point, he's currently, killing it with Juventus and trying to win the Champions League there as well.
30 seconds done, so 2-2. Instead of going along with this game, which is pretty good, and you guys are obviously top at it, I'm going to give you all a simple who am I to win it. Okay, so it's 3 who am I's, it's best of 3 who am I's, and all these players are in the current squad, so no past players and stuff like that. So simple ones. So I'll give you all clues. So if you guys get it first, you guys get it first. Okay? So your first...
How do we say if you know the answer? Just raise a hand or just
just raise your hand and shout it out.
Okay, fine.
Okay? Cool. I'm a current Man United player. I'm born on Halloween 1998. My international debut for England was against Australia.
Rashford.
Right.
Marcus
Rashford. Arjun's got it, not bad.
Okay. That was debut, no? At St. Mary's, that was. I think it was 3-0 to England.
Yeah. I think St. Mary's, I think it was.
St. Mary's, it was a thing.
I think about 2-0. I think someone else scored. I think Vardy also scored. I'm not sure.
Might have been, yeah. No.
Cool. Moving on. Second, who am I? I'm a current United player. I played for Sampdoria. I played for Monaco. I'm Argentine.
Sergio Romero.
Not bad.
He signed Romero from Sampdoria, I remember. I didn't know about Monaco.
It is. Arjun's pretty good on these, I must admit. Last who am I, just to finish things up, guys, because it's super late as well. And it is, of course, a current United player. He is from Wales, and of course,
James?
Yeah, Stanley James. No, they just swiped him
the only
up.
Welsh player we have, man.
The only Welsh player we had. I think that was too easy a clue indeed.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
What other clues you were going to give for him?
For Danny James.
Yeah.
That he was part of an Amazon Prime documentary.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Karan would have got that though. But it's fun to chat up with your old time sake as well. And hopefully United get that bloody Champions League spot. Thanks so much, boys, for doing this. I'll see you guys.
Thanks a lot, man.
Right, so that was chatting all things United there, and hope you liked that piece. Moving on though, let's now get to my score predictions, which is an interesting one this week.
A score prediction this week comes from Goodison Park as Everton host Aston Villa. I'm predicting a 1-0 win for Villa as John Terry and Dean Smith can get a win.
From score predictions, let's now take a look at my player pick of the week, and this one too, I've gone for someone who's an England potential number one.
My player pick of the week is Nick Pope from Burnley, and he's been absolutely stellar this season for the Clarets. Now take a look at his clean sheets, 14 out of the 35 appearances this season, making 112 saves, conceding just 47 for a team who defends like Burnley. His distribution, 160 throwouts, 254 accurate long balls, which is quite amazing for a goalkeeper. And his positioning too is top with 42 high claims and 17 sweeper clearances.
Right guys, that's the end of the show. Thanks so much for watching. Lots of things to of course say about today's show, which will be distributed throughout the week as well. Until the next show, remember plenty of sport trickling into our calendars, alright? So if you guys want to get in touch and of course get featured on the show, DM me, get involved. Let's of course collaborate and make things special sport-wise. Until then, subscribe, like this video and share it as much as possible. Thanks, see you!